So task 12 is an introduction to lists or arrays. So you can see already I've typed out the details that have to be stored in the three arrays. So we have airport names, the landing charge for the aeroplane company, and then the time it takes to travel from the main city to each airport. So you can see that Thailand, this is all just made up, is at position 1, but that's index 0, remember, because computers index from 0. So let's just show you how that works. If we print out airports 0, like this, and run it, the 0 positions Thailand, so this should print out Thailand for us. And you can see just off the screen, if I move this up, you can see that it prints out Thailand. If we want to get Singapore, that is in the 5th position along. However, remembering that computers start from 0, that's actually index 4. So if we run it, it should print out Singapore. If you accidentally put 5, you can see that we'll get an index out of bounds, list index out of range, because position 5 doesn't exist. Now, what we are going to be doing is manipulating the full array, and what we've got to check out is all of the airports. So what I've written here is a fixed loop that repeats using a predefined function for the length of the airports array. So if we just check out what that does right now, if we just print out I, hopefully it prints 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, because obviously I changes each time that it executes. So that's the first part. Now what we've got to do now is get it to print out a different airport name each time. So we normally want to print out the airports array, so let's try putting airports there to see what it does. Now what we'll see is it prints the full array each time. Now the first time it executes, I want index 0, so let's try running it with index 0. But that just prints Thailand every time. The second time it goes around, I want it to print index 1. So we can see that that would print Hong Kong each time. So in order to print a different one each time, we use the I. Now this is a variable that's used to count how many times the loop is executed. So I is just short for index. And now when we run it this time, you can see it prints out a different city or country name each time. Now your next job is to get it to print out so that the other details display as well, so the landing charge and the time taken to transfer. So pause the video and try and do that part yourself. So how we do that is we can concatenate spaces between the two, and after that we want to display the landing charge also at the current index, and then concatenate that with the time to, we've got to get my spelling correct here, time to main city, also at index I. And if we run that, hopefully, and that's because I've missed the plus sign there and also there to concatenate the strings together. And now we've got an issue. It says can't convert int object to string implicitly. Now that is because the landing charge and time to main city are integers, so we can change them to strings just by casting them like so. Running it now, you can see that it prints them out, not in a nice format, but we'll learn how to do that another time. The next challenge is to print out some information, because right now it's not clear what this actually means. So pause the video and see if you can get some text to display in between all the numerical data. So it's really quite straightforward to do that. We want has a landing charge of, and then after this part, and is, and then some text after we put in the last numbers, plus space hours from the city centre. And now when we run it this time, think a bit of a syntax error. No, it worked okay. I thought I'd missed a bracket at the end here. So you can see it's very easy just to add the text in between all the different arrays. Now, the challenges are all for you to do. What you have to do is add in, say, 5 more cities of your home country or places that you visited, and invent some information from the landing charges so that each airport has a landing charge, and just decide how long it takes to travel into the city from that airport for each one. Now next you're going to ask the user the maximum time that they're going to are willing to travel, and what we want is only airports that are less time to travel into the city from should be displayed. So for example, if you said you're only willing to travel for 1 hour, Indonesia and Singapore should be the only 2 cities that are displayed. And similarly to the other tasks, have a menu system. So when you select option 1, it just prints all airport information, and when they select option 2, we get this maximum travel time option, so you can check out the last video for the last programming task if you're struggling to do that, and have it quit when the user enters -1 or a different number if you're choosing. And also try for your functional code, these functions you create, that when there's no matches for your search, can you get it to tell us that there's no matches? So if you pause the video, you won't watch the help for that, and you should try that on your own. And now I'll show you how to do it. So I'm just going to stick with the same airports right now. You can add in more. So prompt get maximum travel time as float. Remember, that's a real from user. Max travel time equals float. Input, how long are you willing to travel? Now you should be validating that. I'm not going to, so make sure you add that in. Now how we get that is we want to loop for all the airports, so repeat for all airports in list for I in range, similar to what we had earlier, in fact the same as what we had earlier. So repeat for all the airports. If travel time to this airport is less than max travel time. So if, now we need to look at the time to main city array, time to main city, and we have to put I in to get the current item in the list is less than max travel time. Now we could do less than or equal to, in fact that will work. Now if that's true, then display this airport slash city name. So we could do print, and then to get the city name, we want to do airports at the current position, and then some text to say is within your travel time. And brackets. So now if we test that, you can see how long are we willing to travel. So if I try and say 1, we should only have Indonesia and Singapore being printed, and you can see that they both are. Now I'm not going to do the menu system, but what I will show you is how to do the part that tells us if there were no cities found. So variable to track search. So found equals false. Now you don't have to add anything, or sorry, change anything. Set found to true here. So we can say found equals true. That means that we found a match or for at least one airport. Now outside that loop, so end of for loop, we can then say if found is still false, then we can print out, sorry, there are no cities which match your needs. So now if we try to print out how long you're willing to travel, if I only want to travel for 0.1, you can see that none of these cities match that criteria, so hopefully it prints out, sorry, there are no cities which match your needs. So that's how we achieve that part. Now there's other extra challenges that you need to try and implement on your own there, but at the very minimum you should use this video to get this part completed.